Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. All right, we're going to get right into the Sagittarius reading, April Love Outlook. Now, I don't like to play favorites, but I love the Sagittarius reading because I am a Sagittarius, and of course all of you would know that by the name of my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. But before I get into it, guys, let me just remind you all, every month I give away a tarot deck. Hello, Rockin' Rob 121. You're hanging tough with me tonight, girl. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Rockin' Rob 121, who's one of my moderators, one of my special subscribers. I love her so much. Beautiful Creatures Tarot Deck and Guidebook box set giveaway. This month is what I'm giving away on my channel. So all you have to do to win this is to be subscribed on my channel and just to leave me a comment letting me know that you're interested in the giveaway. And most importantly, check back with me at the end of the month. All right. Even if you don't watch my channel all month, even if you subscribe, you leave me a comment, you let me know, you say, hey, Rebecca, I'm interested. And all month you don't bother to check in for one video, please check in at the end of the month and check out the winner video where I announce the winner, because if you are the winner, then I will be announcing your name. And then I'll be needing you to contact me by email, bowandarrowtarot@gmail.com, and giving me your details so I can go ahead and send the deck out to you. Of course, all of my decks that I give away are going to be brand new, and they're generally shipped directly to you from whichever source I'm ordering it from. All right, guys, so let's get right into it, Sagittarius. You know how much I love you. Let's do this. We're going to pull out your Celtic spread. We're going to take a look at your love life for April. Now, I realize that this reading is hella late. It's halfway through April. I was having some technical difficulties, and my regulars can tell that I've changed my background. But in any case, I do hope you guys enjoy the change. I'm just trying to make my videos better for you guys so that they're more fun to watch and more easy on the eyes and all of that good stuff. So in any case, this reading is going to be a middle of the month sort of check-in, right? In a lot of ways. It is still a monthly outlook, but since we're halfway through the month, if you're resonating with this reading, you're already going to see or have seen signs of the energies at play, right? So, Sagittarius, my brothers and sisters, my throat is already starting to be activated. Let's get ready to cut your deck. All right, guys. Straight out, we have the Sun. Whew, I love it. Covered by the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is showing up for every reading today, guys. I don't know why. We're going to get into a Judgment and the Page of Cups. Two of Pentacles showing up for you. Two of Cups. Wow. Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Haha. Is there a rivalry? Queen of Swords. And Ace of Pentacles. No surprise there with the Ace of Pentacles, because I've been saying this on my channel, Sagittarius, this year is blowing up. All right? You're blowing up this year, Sagittarius, in terms of your money, your abundance, your work. Check it out. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Am I surprised? Not at all. All right? Not at all. Some of you who are regulars on my channel, you know this. I've been saying this. And it's an interesting phenomenon that I've noticed on my channel. My channel's fairly new. I'm only about a year old, but I've been reading tarot for over 25 years, and mostly I've always ever read one-on-one. And starting the YouTube channel has been a real experience, because reading for you guys, my collective, I start to see signs that come in, trends that come in. This month, one of the cards that has shown up a lot has been the Two of Pentacles that is showing up for you again, which means that a lot of you Sagittarians are coming into April with the chaos. Yes, the chaos is still there, the financial upheaval, the need to be flexible. I think your patience has been sorely tested. You're certainly someone who is already ambitious, right? Nine of Pentacles, right? Impacting your love life. Nine of Pentacles has been showing up a lot for your readings, also Sagittarius, certainly my readings. When I say showing up for your readings, I'm only talking about my readings on my channel, right? Another channel may have a completely different set of circumstances or outlooks for Sagittarius, right? So this is obviously the reading, the message that's come to me from my collective. And my Sagittarians are always resonating with that Nine of Pentacles. Ambitious, successful, drive, drive, drive. You guys are really like strong. You know what I mean? Strong with the money game. All right, so let's get right into it, guys. And we're going to be pulling from 2 more decks for your clarifiers, but check it out. The sun is at the center of your reading. Now, I do know this is a love reading, but once again, money is something that is impacting your love life. Sun energy and 7 of Wands. Well, this month is all about clarity and growth for you. So much clarity is coming in for you this month. And when we talk about your love life, I'm going to say in terms of your, and when I say love life, this could be your outlook on love, if you're with a lover, if you're calling in a lover, your outlook on love in general. This month is going to be a month of clarity, a month of knowing much more about what it is that you want, maybe even who you want, right? I think there is a connection coming in this month for you. If this may be new, right? For some of you, I feel like it may be even a new connection. But it's happening this month for you in a sense that with the sun energy, it's like the growth comes in so hard and strong and quick, right? If it's a new relationship, it's like the sun has just suddenly come up for you, right? If it is a relationship that you've been in for quite some time, this is the month where you guys are very jubilant and excited, and there's a lot of prosperity coming in for you. You have had to work very hard for it, though. 7 of Wands energy. 7 of Wands has shown up for all the love readings today, and it's interesting because it's like a lot of my collective really feel like they've been battling for their lover. They've been battling for their relationship. They've been fighting obstacles that have been put in their way. Is creative problem solving to fight obstacles that are purposely put in your way. You know, 7 of Wands, these obstacles in this card, they're not like the stationary obstacles that we all sort of have to overcome on the path towards something. They're moving. You know, they're moving wands. They're wands that are purposely being thrown in your face or in your path by other people. They're actionary. So it's a very different kind of battle or sort of dealing with obstacles than the usual what we're talking about. A lot of times when we're talking about obstacles, we're talking about stationary obstacles, the type of obstacles that anybody will have to get over, right? To achieve something. But this is much more of a battle, 7 of Wands. This is much more of a David and Goliath story, right? Where Goliath is constantly waving, you know, things in your way that you have to fight against. And so it's interesting that you are having this energy this month. Nevertheless, at the core of it, there is clarity coming in there. As more than anything, I feel the sun this month for you is representing growth, right? Growth, huge growth. Certainly on a love connection, there will be growth. I think there will be growth financially also, which is going to impact the love connection strongly. And I think this is where you've been fighting mostly. I think this battle has not been in your love life, but much more in your general life to achieve your goal. Because I think for a lot of you Sagittarius, you're achieving your goal has a knock-on effect on how comfortable and how, I want to say, satisfied you are with your love life. Because for a lot of you, they go hand in hand. You have to be happy with your career or your ultimate desires in life, and you have to be having that money coming in. For a lot of you, you want that financial support to be able to enjoy the relationship, right? To be able to take it to where you want to take it. Now, Judgment and Page of Cups. This is interesting. So Judgment is in your conscious and Page of Cups is in your subconscious. Judgment talks about experiences coming in this month, which are really sort of changing the way you look at the world and really changing the way you're judging the world, right? And so for some of you, I think that this is also going hand in hand with this energy of the sun that's coming in. There may be a certain situation that you may have judged too harshly with regard to a love connection, right? And there's a feeling of reconciliation. And this is not to say that you are this could be a reconciliation in the separation, but you could also be with somebody. You guys may have had a pretty serious argument, right? Or most recently had some kind of stress challenge, I want to say. But it could have even been, for some of you, this could have been a long-standing challenge that you've had in a relationship with someone, perhaps an area of challenge that's been there for quite some time, maybe months or years. Just this one area that you guys just couldn't agree on, right? Most recently, it feels like the clarity that's coming in for you is so strong because you're now having an experience that's really opening you up on this particular area in your love life also. So it could be that there's something that you and your person really just never could see eye to eye on. And now, because of the recent circumstances that you've been experiencing in your life, you are sort of opening up and expanding your viewpoint on this challenge that you've had. And I think you're beginning to see it from different perspectives now. I think a lot of the battling that you've had to endure and that you are enduring in April is providing you with this experience. I think you may be having battles that you've never had before, that you've never experienced before, and it's really opening your eyes up to a different side of life. And somehow this is impacting your love connection with someone. There's definitely a strong connection here because we have a lot of cup cards. So there's definitely a lot of strong interaction that you're having with someone. And this is why I wanted to say, Sagittarius, this is a reading for Sagittarius who's probably with someone. And if you are not with them physically right now, you may have recently had a challenge or something like that, but for the most part, you are with them. Or you are reconciling with someone. Coming into this month, you have a lot of twos, right? Two, right? So we're talking about a lot of balance. You've been challenged to really balance a lot this month. Certainly financially coming in with Two of Pentacles, you've had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of flux, a lot of having to balance financially. And it's really impacted your energy that you've been able to give to your love connection. Two of Cups is how you round off your month, though. So you come together. And this is why I say for some of you, if you are in separation or challenged by the end of this month, if you're resonating with this reading, of course, there's definitely a possibility you come back together much more balanced. And I think this coming together in balance now is a result of the rebalancing that has happened within you, right? So there was an area in your life, I think, like I said earlier, with your partner where you guys were not in harmony. And that created an imbalance, right? And your experience most recently, the changes you're going through most recently with the battles you've most recently had, especially, has provided you with this clarity and the growth to allow you to rebalance yourself on this issue, to change your outlook on it, your perspective on it, right? And by the end of the month, it's like you shift into balance and now you and your person come into balance again. Do you see what I'm saying? It's as if, you because balance and harmony are hand in hand, right? But harmony is not necessarily balance. Harmony is harmonic, you know. So, what I mean to say by that is that, this is certainly a relationship, and it's interesting. It's a strong relationship because your person is there. They're there. And this challenge that you were in, I'm going to say, to a certain degree, it wasn't a challenge on any love area. Sagittarius, you guys clearly love each other because your person, if you imagine you over here rebalancing yourself and them waiting here in a way, right? They have their own imbalances in other areas, but I'm just talking about this area, right? But they're waiting, and then you come, and they're waiting for you to come back into balance and for this union to happen. So clearly the union is there. Right? Clearly the union and the love is there. So the discrepancy, the challenge that you guys had, I think it was a fundamental one. I think it was a challenge of, hello, Lizzie. I think it was a challenge of philosophy or mentality or outlook or principle or politics, even, right? There was a certain difference there and outlooks. Yes, the love is still there. Yes, you of course loved each other very much, but this is a very interesting sort of rebalancing that's happening for a Sagittarius out there with someone. And it feels to me like, when you're with somebody for many, many years, right? You're together and your relationship grows, right? But you grow as people separately. And this feels to me like you, Sagittarius, are having a particular growth spurt in a certain area. And it's impacting your relationship because, of course, when either of you in a relationship make your own growth spurts, it impacts the relationship. The relationship itself gets a little bit closer, a little bit tighter, and grows itself because you yourself have grown and become to a certain degree more mature or resonated a little higher. It takes the whole relationship up a little bit more. And this is what I feel is happening for you this month. The back of your mind, you have Page of Cups. So that's that real token of like, hey, baby, you know what? Maybe, like this token of love coming in. A lot of love here. Two of Cups, Page of Cups. And again, it feels to me it feels very sentimental, right? It feels like just as you are rebalancing your position on this area, you're also becoming much more sentimental and endeared to your loved one. Because I think you're also having that realization that you're beginning to understand your lover a bit more because of this challenge. And because you yourself are rebalancing your outlook on this challenge, you are also understanding your lover more. And you're getting a little sentimental and affectionate. In the back of your mind, Page of Cups is all about affection and a token of love. And I just feel like you, Sagittarius, are feeling much more like there's a deepening on a physical and affectionate level of this relationship. Right? Now, how do you guys see, I said you guys, you and your lover, but look, how are you approaching love this month and what do you get back? You have Knight of Cups energy. So your attitude towards love this month, again, more romance. You are coming into your lover. Again, this understanding that you're having, it is an understanding about your lover, I believe. It's an awakening about something about your person that maybe up until now you were never able to personally understand or get. And you're getting it now. This month, your attitude, Knight of Cups, is all about wanting to sweep them off their feet. For some of you, if you are in challenge, you are wanting to reconcile with them deeply. You're very much wanting to reconcile with them. Knight of Cups energy. You are the one who's wanting to hand your cup to them. And what do you get back? You get absolute passion and enthusiasm. And this is why when I pulled this out earlier initially, I was like, oh, look at that. Because this is a Knight of Cups going towards his person and this person riding right back and saying, yes, I take you in. I love you too. Thank you for making that first step. Yes, I will do this with you. Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands are absolutely in sync with each other, especially if they're coming towards each other this way. This is an energy that is very, very sort of passionate. This is an energy of saying to yourself like, oh man, it took you long enough. It took you long enough to come back and say you're sorry or just to come back or to make that effort, right? I think your person is going to be definitely, the energy that you're putting out as Knight of Cups is definitely coming in to accept you. So if you worry about that or you doubt about that, please don't. This is a beautiful reading. And I'm going to get deeper with the clarity cards, but this is a beautiful reading. And I wonder, what I still, all the time when I do readings, I always think about what is the purpose of this message coming out? Why did this Sagittarian need to hear this? I'm going to get deeper. Let's get deeper before we go further on. You of course round off your month with an Ace of Pentacles, high level of abundance coming in, and Queen of Swords, of course, is a victory in a lot of ways. I'm going to talk about her in a minute, but let's get your clarifiers out. I want to pull out some more cards and see See if we can't get a little bit deeper into this message, because there's something here that you need to know. Even if it's just a reaffirmation that if you're wanting to reconcile with this love connection, that you should do it because they are into it. Maybe even also just to, give you that confidence, because for some of you, the Seven of Wands is strong. You've been battling for a long time on your own. And especially if you've been in separation from your lover, you may be suffering a little bit of fatigue or self-esteem fatigue, because it takes a lot of self-esteem and confidence to be the David and Goliath. But sometimes you just get tired. And you just need someone to tell you you're doing the right thing, or you just need someone to tell you that the battle is worth it. It's not that you can't do it, but it's fucking exhausting. So sometimes the reading comes in just to let you know that you're on the right track, Sagittarius. You're doing the right thing. Keep it up. Queen of Swords, again. Be yourself. Ace of Pentacles, again. Money is coming in. Eight of Cups. All right. There's the release from a relationship. Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, so it was difficult. It was difficult. Bottom of the deck, the devil. Ooh, now. All right, so now let's get deeper. Queen of Swords, you have to really be honest with yourself about who you are. Okay? So now we go a little bit deeper. This realization, this experience that you're having is very much cutting to your core, Sagittarius, because you're having to also pull away some layers of yourself. Masks, perhaps, that you have gotten used to wearing, or roles that you may have found yourself slipping into. The Queen of Swords has come out twice. She's here and she's here. And I wanted to wait to talk about her until I got the clarifiers, and I guess this is why. Queen of Swords has come out, Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is the one. Let me take this one so I can. The Queen of Swords is the one. When with swords, we're talking about, it's the truth, honesty, right? We're talking about the mental and communication. The Queen of Swords is the one who has learned to be honest about her feelings. Queens are always water. So the Queen of Swords is the watery aspect of air. It's the emotional component of her communication and her psyche. It's the ability and the strength to be absolutely honest with who she is inside of herself, and to be honest with her true feelings about things, right? This is what elevates her out of the clouds of confusion into clarity. You have the hawk or the eagle sometimes in the sky, which is symbolic of sort of the perception that she has now. She has such an expanded perception of things. She has so much of a clear view of things. You have clarity with the sun, and perception widening with the judgment card coming in. So Sagittarius, a lot of you this month who are resonating with this. This has been a really huge self-development curve, right? An understanding curve of yourself, of seeing something about yourself. It was probably quite difficult at times. There was a power struggle internally. The devil represents that internal power struggle. What is easy, what is hard, what is better, right? The devil in essence is the desire. It's do we seek that quick satisfaction for whatever we want satisfaction for, whether it is physical or mental, egotistical, spiritual, quick satisfaction, or do we want to do the work, the difficult work of getting that lasting satisfaction that is required when we work for it, when we connect our desires to a higher purpose, right? I'm not going to go too deep into the devil because it's just the bottom card here. But it's just really speaking to the fact that this has been a difficult internal battle, certainly for you, Sagittarius. And you've really had to do a lot of work. And I think that this is why this reading has come up. Because I think it's really for a Sagittarian out there that needed to hear this, right? You've been working very hard on many areas of your life. Seven of Wands. You've been working on your finances. By the way, you're very hard on many areas of your life. Seven of Wands. You've been working on your finances. By the way, you have Eight of Cups here. You have to say goodbye to certain relationships that you know are not serving you, that you've been putting too much energy into. I don't believe that this Eight of Cups is your person here or here. Because this person, Two of Cups is you and your person, and this is your energy towards them. But this Eight of Cups, I think, is just in general that most recently you've probably had to cut ties with several people or cut certain relationships out of your life because you've really, this Queen of Swords energy has been sort of reverberating in all areas of your life. And so that revolves around friendships and connections as well, not just only love connections. And it just feels to me like you've done this work of cutting out a lot of the extra bullshit, friendships, or even maybe dating, because if you have been separated from your person, some of you may have been dating and realized that's nonsense. In either case, you've been cutting off the shallow relationships, anything that is connected with shallowness and fakeness and a life or a representation of yourself that isn't you anymore. Because remember, you're going into Queen of Swords, which is who you are authentically. And I think that this is the month where the clarity comes in the sense that you know who you want. You may have made a mistake in the past with them. You may not have. It may not have been your fault. May have been their fault. May not have been anybody's fault. And if you're not in challenge or separation, wanting to reconcile, again, like I said, you're with your person, and this is sort of a real awakening. It could be that part of this challenge that you've had with this person may have involved outside relationships in terms of friendships and connections that now you realize that they were right about because you've cut them out. You know what I'm saying? Um, in any case, it's strong sort of self-development and transcendent energy. In the back of your mind, you're a clarified Page of Cups with that Ace of Pentacles, wanting to show them this cup of love. By the way, Ace of Pentacles is coming in for you because for some of you, your abundance is increasing so strongly, right? You've been working really hard towards something. And this is, again, this Ace of Pentacles is allowing you the confidence to be able to express yourself to your person the way you wanted to. Some of you may have been waiting also to move towards your person, again, because sometimes I feel like this is a connection. The connection is there, but you may not have been together for a little while for whatever reason. Some of you, I do feel, Sagittarius, it's like you were waiting for your abundance that you've been working so hard for to come in before you felt comfortable moving towards them. This month, this is in the back of your head. So this desire to sort of like make that connection or that token of love, let them know how you feel, is definitely tied into your confidence with your work, your business, your abundance, your financial status. Of course, your ultimate attitude is Knight of Cups, where you really just want to go in there and hand your cup of love to them. And you round off the month with an Ace of Pentacles. Again, this is a Sagittarius who's very ambitious and about their money. And so this month also, your money is impacting your desire to finally come into your person. It could be that you've taken some time off to get your money up to a certain level so that you felt comfortable and confident moving towards your person, right? It could be that money issues were some of the issues that caused the challenge before. You know what I'm saying? In any case, Queen of Wands comes in also over that Two of Cups. And the Queen of Wands is the one who really is the wise one. She's really been through a lot and she has a lot of experience. And coming in over that Two of Cups, it's interesting. It's almost like your relationship has been through so much, right? But this coming back together, it's like, it feels to me like it was always going to happen. And it's almost like that Queen of Wands energy, which is the feeling of the fire, going through difficult times and coming out the other end. It's the feeling that you guys will be having when you come back together. Excuse me. For those of you who have been in challenge and you're coming back together, it will feel very, very much like that. Wow, we made it. We made it to this level now. We've resonated up to this level, right? It's like an overall Queen of Wands, sort of that wisdom and experience coming into the relationship very strongly. Again, financial abundance is impacting your love life, specifically Sagittarius, so strongly. And a lot of it is because you're working so hard on it, I think, but a lot of it also is that this month, for some of you, the abundance that you have coming in, right, is so big and so like once in a lifetime type of thing. And it's coming from work that you've done, certainly, but the resonating up financially is so big that it's having such a strong impact on you that it will come out Ace of Pentacles twice in a love reading. So it's going to have a huge impact on your love connections this month, and certainly this specific connection with this person. For whatever reason, I don't know why, it just could be that money is an issue here, right? But it's going to have such a huge impact that it's interesting that your love reading would actually, round off with this Ace of Pentacles. It's almost as if a lot of this outcome this month for you, and certainly this clarity and possibility for growth in this relationship, is very much dependent on this financial abundance coming in. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it. Oh, you know what? Let me pull out my oracles. Let's see what the oracles say. I wouldn't be surprised if, let's see what it says. Let's see what comes out. My Oracle of Darkness, Spirits of Darkness and Light deck. I love this deck. See what the deck has to say. Show me what's going on for Sagittarius this month. Just that finance is impacting your outlook on love so much. And it's just like I keep saying, for some of you, it's the career that comes first. Honestly, it really is. It's the career and the money and the stability that's coming before anything else, whether it's love or shoot, All right, here we go. Spirit of the Spider. Spirit of Enchantment, wow, and Spirit of Saint Nicholas. Well, there you go. Gifts coming in, generosity, assistance, fate, destiny. Well, what can I say, Sagittarius? Again, we have the Spirit of Saint Nicholas. It's like Christmas for you this month. That's how much is coming in. The gifts, the generosity, the abundance is coming in for you. For some of you, you may make, it may be that the line of work that you do or whatever it is that you do in your life, you are receiving just blessings and generosity for it this month. Another reason why you're having so much Pentacles energy. Spider Spirit. This is a faded month also. And Spider Spirit keeps coming out for you, Sagittarius, because like I said, a lot of you are working on goals that are like, this is your destiny. And this destiny involves financial stability, certainly, right? And then Spirit of Enchantment, a feeling of captivation coming in, right? Now, this is interesting, Spirit of Enchantment, because I think that this is what I keep feeling about the effect that the money this month, the abundance this month is going to have on your love life. Right? There's going to be something, and it always is. I mean, if you, go from a place of struggling to suddenly having the money that you need to have, things change, right? And there is a feeling of enchantment there when you suddenly have, stability, financial stability, and the kind of stability which allows you to do what you want to do, right? Instead of being confined by, the restrictions of your financial abundance. I mean, shit, if you have financial abundance, you can go out and do things with a lover. You can go visit a lover. You can travel. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, abundance matters. Of course, abundance matters to how much you can enjoy being with someone. Of course, if you're in love with someone, you're going to be in love in a shack somewhere. But fuck that. Who wants to be in love in a shack somewhere? I mean, honestly, if you have to, you will. But the point is that, we live in a material plane, and working and having abundance is a positive thing. The universe wants you to have that as long as you get it from the work and the true labor that you're putting into it. When you put your heart and soul into it, of course the universe wants you to have abundance. And abundance is coming in for you this month, Sagittarius. And of course, this level of abundance is going to affect your outlook on love. It's going to affect how confident you are moving towards somebody. You're certainly going to be more confident moving towards somebody when you know you can pay your bills than when you're busy worrying about your rent. Simple as that. So, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, you're already ambitious. All of this is affecting, but I emphasize that because this month is a month of money, 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 abundance, abundance, generosity, and it's a fate. It's a fated thing, which is another reason why I say it has a lot to do with projects, work, career that certain Sagittarius have endeavored to. I think some of you have certainly opened up businesses that are going to be skyrocketing this month and over these next few months. This is definitely also, this is what makes me feel like it's such a fated and destined thing as well, because this is something that you is fated by virtue of all the work you've been putting into it. And it is your destiny to do this. It is your destiny to have this career or this business. And all of that is coming clear. It is all absolutely coming clear this month. And of course, it's going to have a really strong knock-on effect on your outlook for in love, specifically with a particular connection and the growth and prosperity that you can seek to have in that connection. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the drawing for the Beautiful Creatures Tarot deck. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment letting me know you're interested. That's it. Thank you so much for stopping by, for checking it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to take a little break. And then I'm going to be back with Capricorn. All right, guys. But for right now, Sagittarius, have a wonderful month. Please stay safe, stay as healthy as you can, and most of all, stay kind to each other. Peace and blessings to all of you always. Bye-bye now.